Hello, teacher.
Hello, good afternoon,
Good
Base.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Welcome to our class. I think this is like first time, second time you joined the class.
Yeah, a
Hello,
little bit.
Todd. Good afternoon. Hello, Otto. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay, so let's wait for others first before we start. But while waiting, please do prepare your computer and your code.org account. Sign in because we will do another activity on code.org today. Okay? Okay, so where are they? Let's wait for maybe 3 to 5 minutes so that they can join. By the way, I would just like to follow up your activities. Some of you did not send your work yet, especially for the PowerPoint, the computer ethics PowerPoint. Please do send your work as soon as possible. Hello, Pang. Hello, Dean. Good afternoon. And others. Okay, 3 more minutes and then we will start with our hands-on activity. Hello, Plawarn. Good afternoon. Plawarn, by the way, I would just like to remind you of your activities. You are not submitting or sending your work.
Okay.
And others also, not only Plawarn, because a lot of you don't send your work. Only Kaimuk is complete. Some of you are lacking works or activities. So I sent the follow-up or the list already last time in our group. So just look at that and then you will know which activities you're missing. Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay, so where's Kaimuk? If she's not here, no one will answer me today. Where is she? Okay, so we will start now with our discussion. Okay, so enough waiting. Okay, so now students, please log in to or sign in to code.org because we will do another activity. Okay, so for today, we will add images and sounds to our app. Okay, so this is the last thing that we will do before we create our own app next week. So next week, we will create our own app, okay, on code.org. Okay, so did you sign in already? Please take a photo and then send it in our line group as proof that you signed in already. You should do the activity now so that you will not do anything later. Okay, sign in and send a photo to our line group now. Anyone? Again, please sign in to code.org. Take a photo that shows that you are already signed in. If you don't want to have homework, then you need to do what we need to do today. We will try to finish the activity here so that you will not have any homework. Okay, no one sent a photo yet, so I will not start if no one sends. Faster. Okay, only kay Mook. How about the others? Send photos now. Okay, so I think you're not doing anything. So students, please don't blame me if you will find your name again in the list. Okay, because you're not doing your work. This is a very easy activity, but if you will not do it, then it's up to you. I will just write your name again and I will keep reminding you every week that you did not submit or send your work. Okay, so it's up to you. I will not get tired of reminding you. It's my job. Okay, so don't blame me if you can still see your name there. I don't want to be angry anymore. You are grade 9 already. Okay, so what did we do last week? Anyone?
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher. What is what is web?
Code.org, code.org. I will send it in the group.
Okay.
Okay, so what did we do last week? Anyone?
Flashlight.
Okay, so last week we did the flashlight app. Okay, so we applied functions or we added an on event block for the on button as well as the off button. And so far, there are 2 blocks that we used already. So what are the 2 blocks that we used? Anyone? It starts with letter S and starts with letter O. What are the 2 blocks that we used already? Anyone?
Property and on event.
Okay, so we have the set property blocks and on event block. Okay, thank you, Kaimuk, for that. Okay, so today we will do another activity. Again, this is the last tutorial before we create our app next week. Okay, so this activity is all about adding images and sounds to your app. Of course, we can use this one when we create our own app later on. So right now, I will show you a video as an introduction on how you can or how we can insert or add images and sounds to our app. Okay, so I will play the video.
Next, you'll learn about adding images and sounds to your app. Let's start by checking out the sound options. In the toolbox, you'll find a new block called Play Sound. Drag it into the workspace. You can pick a sound to play by clicking the drop-down, then clicking Choose. From here, you can either upload a sound file from your computer or search for a sound from the sound library. The sound library has lots of different categories like instruments, background music, or animals. Once you've got the sound you want, click Choose. When this block runs, it'll play the sound you chose. To add images to your elements, you can just use the Set Property block. Select the Image property in the second dropdown. Then select Choose from the third dropdown. From here, you can upload an image from your computer, or you can look through a huge library of icons in the Icon library. Back in code mode, you can use the Set Property block to change the icon color of your icon. Once you've picked what image or icon to use, click Run to see how it looks. That's all there is to it. Now you can start adding images and sounds to make your apps even more fun and dynamic.
Okay, so please go now to level 9 of this tutorial to start doing the activity. Okay, so that is all about how you can insert or add images and sounds to your app. And we will do more of that also next week when we create our own app. Okay, so as what you can see, there is an animal soundboard here, okay, where there are 4 buttons named monkey, tiger, horse, and this one is you choose. So when you run the program, the 3 buttons here have images already and also name. So for the 4th one, we will do it today. Okay, so what is the goal for this level? Who can read?
This soundboard is almost done. Run it to see how it works, and then add an image, text, and sound to the last button.
Okay, thank you, Kaimuk. Okay, so the animal soundboard here is almost done. Okay, so when you click on run again, the 3 buttons here have images already and also their name. So for the 4th one, we will do it by ourselves. And also, as what you can see, there are codes here already, or there are blocks for those 3 buttons. Okay, so also here we can you can see the play sound block. So this is a new block that we are going to use for today, because last time we already used the on event block and the set property block. Okay, so first things first. Okay, so how do you change the image of this button? Anyone? What block do you think should you use to change the image of this button? Anyone? Hello? Students, what block should you use? Who can answer? Students, you will just choose between on event, play sound, and set property. The answer is there already. Look at the code and check and compare. Anyone? So am I talking to myself again? Hello. Okay, so I will wait before one student will answer me. I can wait for a very long time if you want me to.
Oh, what
Yes.
did you ask?
How are we going to change the image of this button. Just like this, these three buttons here, the monkey, tiger, and horse. So,
on event,
are you sure? We will just change
the picture or
image.
change the loop.
Okay, so what block are we going to use for that one?
Set property.
Okay, so set property. So we can put it here. Okay, so that our blocks of code will be organized. And then for the ID, what should be the ID here? What is the ID of this button?
1.
Are you sure? What's
four.
the ID of this button? Yes, Kemu?
4.
Okay, so it should be button 4. Okay, and then what are we going to change here? What are we going to select here? The property that we want to change.
Image.
Okay, so we will go to image, or we will choose image, and then after that, you will have like this one. Okay, so when you click on that, when you click on the drop down arrow, you will see the choose button there. Okay, and then it will ask you if you are going to upload a file, if you have a file on your computer there, and then a link to image or icons. Okay, so I think the easiest way that we can do now is to link to image. I don't want to use icons because icons are black and white. Okay, so as between uploading files and link to image, so we will use link to image. Okay, and we will add another photo of an animal here, since the three buttons are all animals, so we will add another animal. So to do that, students, all you need to do is to open another tab and then search a photo of any animal that you like. Okay, so for example, dog. Okay, just search a photo of a dog. Are you following what I'm doing? Okay, Mook?
Yes.
Okay, so choose any photo of an animal that you like. Okay, so for example, for me, it's a dog. You can use cat, snake, or whatever animal you like. Okay, so for dog, okay, I will, I think I'm gonna, which one? I want a cute dog. Okay, so I think for, okay, this one looks scary. Okay, so I will insert this one. Okay, so to insert this one, students, to your app, all you need to do is to right click on the photo that you have selected and then copy image address. Can you see it, Kaimuk and others? Copy image address. Yes. Okay, so click on that and then go back to code.org, and then here you will need to paste the URL. Okay, and then click on submit. Okay, so your link or the URL of that image will appear here. Okay, it will be very long. Okay, so and then after that, click on reset and run to check if the photo is already there. Okay, so now I would like you to change also the label of this one, because now it says you choose. Okay, so now that we have inserted an image of a dog, then we need to change this name to a dog. Okay, so how do you do that? To change the label or the word? Anyone? Ton, Plawan, Alex, Otto, Dean, Sirirat, Prau? Base is not here anymore. Okay. Yes? How do we change the name here or the word here? What block are we going to use? Is it on event, place sound, or set property?
On event.
Are you sure? We will just change the label kay Mook.
Set property.
Students, to avoid confusion, on event is for the functions like click. Okay, so if you want to click that button, then you can use on event for that. But if you want to change something like the color, the image, or even the labels, then all you need to do is to use the set property block. And then after that, for the ID, what are we going to select here?
Label 1.
Label 1, are you sure? Are we changing the label here? We have buttons here, kay Mook. Labels are just labels, like this one. This one is a button. So,
Button 1.
what number?
1.
Are you sure this button?
Oh, 4.
It should be 4. Students, it's the same button we are working on here. So you cannot say 1, 2, or 3 anymore. And then for the width here, what should be the property that we are going to change here? What should we choose here?
Text.
Text. Okay, very good. And then for the text, you type the name of the animal that you have chosen. Okay, so for example, in my case, it's dog. Okay, so that's it. And then try to run. Okay, so it should be like this. Okay, so now I would like you to take a photo of this one only. Okay, this one only, and send it in our line group. Now,
Teacher,
yes.
I do elephant is okay.
Again? Otto, what was that? I didn't understand you. Sorry.
I make a button for is elephant.
Yes, I said any animal. Okay, so send this one now in our line group, just a photo first. Just to make sure that you are really doing it. Okay, so no one wants to send. Come on. Otto, you forgot to change the label. It's still you choose. You should change it to whatever animal. So in your case, it's elephant. So you need to choose, or you need to change, you choose to elephant. Otto?
Yes.
You also kay Mook. It's still you choose.
There is problem. I cannot add the text.
Why?
It said something.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you remove that block and then enter it again or insert it again? Are you using a computer, kay Mook, or an iPad?
Yes, I using computer.
Oh, why is it an error? Okay, take note. Make sure that it is set property button 4 and then text and then dog. Do not erase the quotation marks, kay Mook. Okay, there should be quotation marks. So it should be like this. Oh, you chose giraffe, by the way. Okay. Okay, so another function here, students, is that when you click on these 3 buttons, there is a sound corresponding to the sound of that animal. Okay, Otto, you're correct. And then how about you, Kaimuk? Kaimuk, do you erase this one? Do not erase this one, Kaimuk. Can you see the quotation marks? Do not erase. That's why it's an error, because you erase the quotation mark. Please remove that block and insert another block. Just click on the word and then it will be highlighted for you and then change. Do not erase anything except for the word text there. That's why it's an error. Okay, so also students, is what you can see. Okay, so when you click on monkey, it will, on the monkey button here, it will create a sound, or it will have a sound, or it will play a sound of a monkey. And for the tiger, like this. And then for the horse, like this. Okay, and of course, for the last button, we will need to insert a sound for the animal that we have chosen. So how are we going to do that? So that when we click this button, it will have a sound, because as of now, there is still no sound. So how are we going to do that? Yes, Kaimuk, it's right already.
Play sound.
Okay. Do not erase the quotation mark, students. Be careful on this one. This is programming. This is very crucial when it comes to quotation marks. Okay, so how do we add sounds here? When we click on this. Anyone? Hello?
On event.
Okay, so in this case, we will use the on event block already. Okay, thank you, Kaimuk. Very good. Okay, and then for the ID, what button are we working on again?
Button 4.
Okay, button 4, and then we will leave this one as click. Okay, how about if you want to add a sound? Okay, so you will use the play sound event. And the same with image. Okay, so you will have a drop down arrow here, and then you need to click choose, and then you will have this dialog box where you can see different sound effects of code.org. There are lots of categories here. So there are achievements, animals, app, background, collect, female voiceovers, human, instrumental, and so on and so forth. But since we are working on animals, then we need to click on animals, and then after that, find the animal that you have chosen. I'm not sure if there is giraffe here. I think there's no giraffe here, Kaimuk. So you can use other sounds for now. I think there's no giraffe. Yeah, only goat for G. Okay, but there's an elephant also. Okay, so you choose the sound of the animal that you have chosen. So for my case, it's a dog. Okay, and then just click on choose. Okay, and then try to run your program, and then when you click on the fourth button, it will have a sound. Does it have a sound now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Kaimuk, I think you need to change your animal since there is no giraffe sound. Later. Okay, just try to do it for now. Any sound will do for now. Okay. So that is our activity for today, students, but I have an additional activity for you. So as what you can see, the first three buttons there are monkey, tiger, and horse, right? So I would like you to change these three buttons to other animals. So I don't want to see a monkey, I don't want to see a tiger, I don't want to see a horse. So I want you to change the label, the image, as well as the sound of these three buttons. I will give you 5 minutes to do it. Okay, go, do it now. The code is here already. All you need to do is to change what's inside of it. Okay, like this one. Okay, and change the button name also as well as the sound. Okay, go do it. I will give you 5 minutes. If you have any questions, do not be shy to ask me. And say present because I will check your attendance. Ton.
Yes, teacher.
Say present, please. Ton, say present, or else you will be marked absent.
Present.
Proud. Proud.
Present.
Tatar. Okay, Opor, not here. P, not here. Kaimuk.
Present.
Otto.
Yes.
Feng Fu, not here. Kauklong, Alex.
Alex here, listen. Present.
Matthew, Base is not here anymore. Dean. Lawarn.
Present.
Win. Pat. Pang.
Present, teacher.
Pang, by the way, did you see the app that I told you yesterday? Keynote, it's like PowerPoint on iPad. Did you see it? Pang?
What?
It's like PowerPoint on iPad. The name is Keynote. Keynote.
Okay.
Okay, 3 more minutes. Again, I don't want to see a monkey, I don't want to see a tiger and a horse. So you can change it to any other animals like lion, cat, snake, goat, bee. Check the sounds there first if what animal is available or what animals are available. Are you done, Kaimuk, Otto, and others?
Not yet.
Done? Okay, so if you are done, students, send your work in our line group. Don't forget to embed it. Okay, so share and then show advanced options and then embed. And then after that, hide ability to view your code so that your friends will not be able to see your code. So I will know if it is embedded because I cannot see the code, and also there's word embed here. Okay, so please do not forget to do this one. Copy this link, Otto. This link, not the Facebook link. It was a very long link you sent me last time. Okay, for 2 times. Not that kind of link. Okay, just this one. Okay, copy and paste this one in our line group. Do not forget to type your name before pasting this link. Okay, so name first, number, and then name, nickname, and then number. And then after that, below that, you paste this link. Okay, understood? I will only accept work until 12 midnight today. 12 midnight. That's all, because this is a very easy activity. Okay, so any more questions? Do you have questions? So I think no more questions. So I will just see you again next week. Students, please do not forget to do your work and other activities before. Okay? I will see you again next week. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank you, teacher.